Hi everybody, welcome to the Smackdown Recap show. We are doing this the day after Christmas as Smackdown comes live to you guys from Chicago, Illinois in the Allstate Arena. I personally love the Allstate Arena. It's more like the Rosemont Horizon, but it's not. It's Allstate's got the naming rights to it. So, Daniel Bryan comes out first thing in the show, makes a match. A non-title match between the champ AJ and Kevin Owens. Then Bryan shows the U.S. champion Dolph Ziggler thing. Says, we've been trying to call Dolph. He's not texting or calling back. Due to what he did last week, they're going to strip him of the title. And that's what they do. So, my first inclination is he's under contract with the WWE. Someone should probably go do a welfare check and go find out what's up. Or it's a really stupid angle that he's just not calling back. He obviously quit, so he's fired. And you guys should give him his whatever. So kind of a stupid thing there. But it is what it is. And Daniel Bryan says, well, Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode will be a first round match. He was going to name another match, which ended up being Jinder versus Ty Dillinger. But out comes Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. And then the fans went crazy for Rusev, which was so awesome. They just went nuts for Rusev. Of course, the Aiden English and Rusev then come out. Then the New Day comes out. And they have a triple threat match for the number one contendership. Excuse me, it's been a long day. Now, this match was a very, very good wrestling match. I really wanted Rusev and Aiden English to win. I did like the spot where Rusev had both Xavier Woods and Gable in the Accolade. I wish one of them would have just tapped. It was really cool. And see, I like that. I like Rusev and I like Aiden English. And it's cool. My problem with this whole number one contendership in the big tag team division is the fact that Benjamin and Gable are not over as much as Rusev and English. So, it is what it is for me. I want to see Rusev win, but he didn't. Big E got pinned by Chad Gable, and Benjamin and Gable are going to get their shot next week in Orlando, so that should be fine. Then you had Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon have this little backstage thing. They were talking about this tournament. Shane said that, hey, Corbin should have he has a legitimate title shot. You should have done just Roode and Corbin. And Bryan said, this is the land of opportunity. We're going to give shots to several superstars and actually do something with them, which I could respect. And then the whole thing with Owens and Styles, it's showing some favoritism, but we'll see what happens with that. Then you had Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I absolutely love this match, just because the Ascension were playing some sort of, like they said, the best friends, and so they're going to challenge, the Bludgeon Brothers, and just beat the hell out of Breezango. But then the Ascension come out, carry Breezango to the back, and then the Ascension issues a challenge to the Bludgeon Brothers again for a rematch against their best friends, Breezango. So it's like, okay, this is just funny what in the hell is this going to lead to? Are they just holding off the Bludgeon Brothers for a while they do these tag team matches? And by the way, I would hope that, even though I'm not a huge Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable fan, I hope that they win, because I don't like the Usos that much more. Just saying. So Ruby Riott and Naomi have their match. It was a very, very quick match, as Ruby Riott actually has talent, and Naomi is as close. And I've called her a word here on the show many, many, many times. I don't know if I want to use it too many more, and that word is dumpster fire, because I think that's an insult to all the wonderful dumpster fires out there that I would consider. Naomi to me is the equivalent of, oh God, I can't say anything mean today. So yeah, she's just terrible. Naomi is terrible, and I'm gonna use the word dumpster fire because that just works. Ruby Riott showed that she has talent. Sarah Logan has talent. Liv Morgan has talent. Naomi, you got beaten like 2 minutes. You shouldn't even be in the Royal Rumble match. You suck. Go home and go put a paper bag over your head, or maybe even make it a plastic one. Anyway, Ruby Riott won the match. It was great. And then Charlotte Flair came out. Now, then they said Charlotte and Naomi were friends, so I lost a lot of respect for Charlotte, even if they are friends, because I don't know how you can be friends with that. But then Tamina and Lana Carmella came out. Now, here was the thing. You had Charlotte Flair getting laid out. Why didn't Carmella just roll her in and pin her? I just don't get it. I think Carmella is saving herself for WrestleMania, and that would be really cool. Renee Young is back with AJ Styles, and the first thing I'm thinking is Renee Young is back there with AJ Styles. How fucked up is the brand split now that you have? Of course, you have Corey Graves on both shows, but he's awesome. But you can't find another announcer, and you have Renee Young on both shows? That just kind of blows my mind. Now, Bobby Roode and Baron Corbin had their match. Bobby Roode ends up winning the match with a roll-up, and a gentleman who was watching the show with me said, isn't it funny, Corbin always loses to a roll-up, which was really weird, and I didn't really notice that until right that minute. And then you had the second first round match, which was Ty Dillinger versus the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. Jinder ends up winning the match, going to the second round. We'll see what happens when he does go to the second round, where that whole thing follows. It might be a Royal Rumble thing, which would be really interesting. You could have that as a first match, and then still have the two wrestlers be in the Rumble. That'll make them look better, I think. Then you had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn backstage. They still had the bottle of champagne in their hand from last week when Daniel Bryan wouldn't take it. Owens said the last time he faced AJ, there was a special guest referee. There was this big deal going on. And, now it's going to be a fair fight. Renee Young again backstage with Randy Orton. Randy Orton says that, hey, I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble match. Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, and apparently, and he says, let's rumble. And Orton looked confused, so Shinsuke is in it. Orton is in it. I'm hoping Nakamura wins the match. I would be very excited if he did. AJ and Kevin Owens had their match. I'm sick and tired of the WWE Champion playing second fiddle to a Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn kind of battle. and it made no sense to me whatsoever. So I'm not excited about it at all. And Kevin Owens ends up winning the match because of stupidity. So AJ is very frustrated, but he's still the champ. He's leaving 2017, still the champion. And that is SmackDown. So check out next week. We'll be back with more SmackDown recaps. Next week it is all about who gets the tag team championships. There you go. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you here real soon on the Scott Show podcast. Don't forget thescottshow.com for all your cool stuff. We're going to be updating a lot tomorrow. As we got really cool stuff coming up here on thescottshow.com. Still 102550.net. Still on YouTube. Still on Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, but on scottshow.com, thescottshow.com. And it's really awesome. Thank you guys. We'll catch you here real soon.